Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to explore one of the newly released feature which is in preview, that is called as computer user concept. And we are going to create one AI agent that interacts with that tool, that uses this computer use tool to enable the human-like behaviors, right? Like opening the sites, doing button clicks, typing into the fields, and navigating to the user interface different screens. So unlike traditional ways of doing RPA, we are going to use this agent tool to extract, do web scalping of the content and save that content into and get the result out of that scalp content. We will build one sample HRMS tool where like we'll pass on some information and we'll ask our agent to update the employee information and then get the results back to us. So this entire concept of this computer use is to provide the alternate or more effective ways to do the RPAs. So traditionally the automation required either APIs or tools like RPA, robotic process automation, to automate the form filling, web scalping and all those steps. But with the Microsoft Copilot Studio, with this additional tool, we are going to do all this within the agent by few clicks only. So I will just go to our agents, and to explain the computer use tool, we will take an example of HRMS tool, like where we are going to provide some information about employee and we will ask our agent to update that information into the HRMS portal. So basically we will ask our AI agent to update the phone number of an employee, and then we will use this computer user tool to do this automation, to do this filling of or updating of this information. So we will start by creating one blank agent. So we will name this agent as HR automation agent. And in the description, I'll write that this agent automates HR portal tasks and update employee information. And I can do save. So this will just quickly create one agent for us. And over here, I'll just keep this by default model selected. That is Cloud Sonnet 4.5. You can change that very well. You can use GPT, any of the GPT reasoning models. And just make sure that in the settings, we have this generative AI orchestration enabled. So use generative AI orchestration for your agent's response. Yes, it has to be yes. So this allows the agent to understand user requests and decide which tool to use. Because in this agent case, we are going to rely on one of the newly released tool, that is computer use. So that is important to us. So I'll just create a first tool. And once I click on that, I get this computer use tool. And if I click on it, you can see like I have this empower your agent to directly use web and desktop apps. So it's an alternate for the RPAs or for wherever like I do want to get the data from web or do want to fill the data into the web forms or any desktop apps. I can use this new computer use tool. So what it does, like the agent can open the browser, it can navigate to the websites, click buttons and type into the forms and also read the information from the screen. So what we just need to do, we have to like actually give the proper descriptive information, what steps to follow to this computer user tool so that it can do all the prescribed operations. So what we can write over here, the agent should open the HR portal website, log into the tool by provided credential, navigate to the employee list and locate the employee record and then update the information. So I have written those instructions already in my notepad. So what I can do, I can just copy this instructions. So is this instruction, you are an automation agent that update employee contact information in HR portal. So steps, open the HR portal, log into the provided credential, navigate to employee list, search employee and update the record. And then additionally, I can provide this HR portal URL. So this is actually one open source website for HR portal. So I can open that. So with this admin, you can log into the site and this gives you a sample, any of the sample HRMS portal where you can see the employee information. So I have under this PIM, I have all my information list. I can search any employee. So whatever operation you can do, you can provide that into instructions. For example, I wish to update the information of this John Smith employee. I can click on this edit. I can go to contact detail and I can fill the detail and click on this save. So this manual operations, let's say like HR needs to update the employee information one by one. So that's why we are building this automation tool. We will provide all the instruction and steps into this tool so that it can do all the human interactions which we are doing right now on our portal. It will automate that stuff. So I'll just paste my instruction, and now it has all the information which we want to provide. And you can see at the bottom we have this some template also, invoice processing, data entry and data extraction. So if you click on that, it will give the predefined instruction to that new computer user tool. So for our case, like we have already provided the detailed information, so I can just say that we are good. So after saving the record, I can add actually one more step, that is verify that entry is updated. So that is verification step, that is also very important. So once I click on add and configure, this tool would be added. And if I wish to modify this tool, I can very well do that, because in modification I have multiple other options. I'll show you what different options it has. As soon as it gets saved, you can see like I get this pane like where the details are shown, the model it uses. So it uses the default agent model only. And instruction, you see we have the detailed instruction we have provided. And in input right now I don't see anything, but I can very well instruct this tool to use the input. So I will say like mobile number, because if I just wish to update the mobile number or contact information, I can say mobile number of employee. So it will specifically look for this input. And in the filling using, we can say dynamically fill with AI. So that if HR is using that agent, HR says update this mobile number for this employee, so it will fetch the mobile number as an input and pass to the subsequent steps. And in machine, we have this machine hosted browser, and we have other one like bring your machine, so you can use your own infrastructure with full control. You can add new machines, the same like as Power Automate desktop. If you have already worked on PDAs, then you must be aware about this. So once we have this machine by default selected, then in connection we have this hosted browser. Again, is a default connector which it uses to open. And in credential to use, we have two type of credential which can be passed: end user credentials or the maker provider credentials. So it's same as like when we say like, okay, run our connector with specified information. So we'll say like maker provider provided credentials, so the owner of this agent. And store credential, if you need to store those credential in a secured way, then you can use this. Otherwise, like for our demo, we are fine with our instructions, so we can just leave this as is. Enforce the HTTPS and access control. So over here, if you select this, then you can actually do a controlling on like what website can be opened by this agent. So we are good in configuring this computer use tool. I can do save. So now this tool is added to our this agent, HR automation agent. And now we are ready to test this tool. So I will say update mobile number, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 for employee. I will provide the employee name. Then my agent would decide by itself that which tool it has to invoke and what steps it needs to do. So if I just enter, you will see the execution in the left hand side panel. So it will automatically pick this computer user tool and it started the execution. And you will see all the steps executed or all the reasoning behind the action by this computer user tool into this detail screen as soon as the execution started. So you can see the execution is started. And if I scroll down, if you see like we have this input. So input, we provided mobile number and it extracted the mobile number. It bind that to input and and now it's trying to execute, open the site. And as it executes, it will give the details into the right hand side panel what execution steps is doing. You can click on this rationale and it will show you the rationale behind all the steps it is going to execute. Inside, it has started execution of the steps, and you can see it opened it opened the HRMS portal, logged into the portal via provided credential. It's showing each and every step. It went to this view all list employee screen. You can see like it's in the dashboard. It located this view all employee screen, and then it is proceeding with the location of the employee record. And it gave the message that successfully navigated to the employee list page. Click on the employee record. So it's saying like I can see the already existing mobile number and now trying to replace the mobile number with the newly provided mobile number. And it gave this perfect. I can see the mobile field now active with the updated one. Now it's saying it has updated the employee record with the provided mobile number. And we can verify that by logging into this HRMS that I could see like this information is updated for that past employee. So this is how this computer use tool is executed, and it did all the steps whatever we have provided. So that's how we see like we were able to use this computer use to update any web information into any of the portal. And since computer use is currently in preview, it may not always perform actions perfectly. Sometimes the AI may understand the task but fail to interact with the correctly UI element as it's in preview. But however, these models improve and this capability will be more reliable and powerful in the future. So overall, the intent of video was to make you aware about this computer use preview tool, how it can be used effectively into agent, and using this approach, organizations can automate tasks across the application even when APIs are not there, but still they can do all these operations of form filling, web scalping also. So that is it for today's video. I hope you like this content. If you have any questions, please do drop your comments. I'll try to answer. Thanks for watching. Thank you.